Imagine walking through your front door after a long day at school. Usually, you might be loud, ready to drop your bag and grab a snack. But today, little Anshangla came home completely silent. Her mother, Ava, noticed the change immediately. Usually, the house fills with after-school stories, but today, little Anshangla was withdrawn, barely holding back tears. Ava knelt down to comfort her and asked what happened. Anshangla explained that a new boy had joined her class. The teacher had guided him to a desk right in the front row. He wore dark black glasses, and Anshangla realized he couldn't see. She was filled with worry. If he couldn't see the blackboard, or the playground, or the toys in the classroom, how was he going to do things? More importantly, how were they going to play together? It's a very real question. How do we learn to connect with and include someone who navigates the physical world in a completely different way than we do? Ava knew that simply telling Anshangla not to worry wouldn't help. Instead, she decided to help her daughter experience the answer through a game. First, Ava took a scarf and gently tied it over Anshangla's eyes, temporarily removing her ability to see. The world went totally dark. Then, Ava placed a mystery object directly in front of her daughter. She asked Anshangla to figure out what it was, relying on touch. Anshangla's hands moved carefully. She felt delicate layers and smooth surfaces. It is something soft, she guessed. A flower. She was close, but needed a bit more information. Ava prompted her with another tool. She told Anshangla to lean forward and smell it. Anshangla took a deep sniff. The scent was unmistakable. "It is a rose," she cried. In that moment, Anshangla realized she didn't need her eyes to see the flower. Her hands and her nose had gathered all the information she needed to understand what was in front of her. Ava pulled the scarf away. Anshangla blinked against the light, and right there in front of her was the physical proof, the rose she had already identified in the dark. Ava explained that the new boy isn't unable to participate in life. He simply uses these other, equally effective ways to discover the things around him. He might face some unique challenges, but he can absolutely do things. All of Anshangla's anxiety melted away. The confusion was replaced with a deep sigh of relief. The boy could play. They would just figure out different mice to do it together. She threw her arms around her mother. Now that she understood, Anshangla was entirely enthusiastic. She promised Ava that she would be a good friend to her new classmate. We build true empathy through shared experiences. When we actively try to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, we stop seeing limitations and start recognizing incredible human adaptation. Now that we understand how vital all our senses are, it's worth taking a moment to appreciate the immense daily work our own eyes do for us. They are powerful tools, and they need to be maintained. Keeping them healthy requires a few simple active habits. First, always sit up straight when you are reading or drawing, and make sure you are doing it in a room with plenty of good light. You can also care for them from the inside out by eating lots of vegetables, especially carrots. And when your eyes feel tired, close them and gently splash cool water over your eyelids to refresh them. There are also a few things you should avoid. Never stare directly at the sun, and try not to play on a mobile phone for long periods of time. This diagram shows exactly why sitting too close to a television or a computer screen is harmful. Your eyes have to work much harder to focus at close ranges, causing unnecessary strain. You always want to keep a safe, recommended distance. Finally, just like the muscles in your arms and legs, the muscles controlling your eyes need to stretch. We can do simple eye exercises. The trick is to move only your eyes while keeping your face and body completely still. Give it a try. Keep your head straight and stretch your eyes to look as far up toward the ceiling as you can. Hold it for a moment, and then look all the way down. Now, keeping that chin still, look as far as you can to your left. Then stretch them all the way over to the right. When we treat our eyes with this kind of care, we're simply looking after the tools that let us explore the world every single day. Doing these simple things, eating right, taking breaks, and stretching, keeps our bodies strong and capable of fully engaging with the world around us. And taking the time to understand how others experience that same world keeps our communities kind, connected, and inclusive. A truly welcoming classroom happens when we protect our own health while actively celebrating the wonderful, diverse ways our friends learn, play, and see.